Good morning, Willie. Good morning, Willie.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, and thanks very much for joining us here on Sky 212. Obviously, I just wanted to ask you a couple of things. Obviously, in terms of the racing out in America, how do you think we're going to do tonight in the UK runners? Is there anything that takes your eye?
Well, we always do quite well. Nothing really takes the eye, of course. We do well in the grass races. We always do, especially in California for some reason. We always seem to do a good job there. After all, it's all in the last few years. I think it's because the best bloodstock are in Europe rather than in America nowadays. Because the stallions, the best stallions have been brought over this way rather than going the other way.
How does I mean, obviously you've ridden out in Belmont Park and out in America. How does the race differ from over here in terms of, is it run faster, the jockey's more aggressive? How did you find it?
Oh, well, it's a different style of racing. Basically, the American jockeys, they are very much clock their heads. They know what speed they're going, and they usually they usually are aggressive in the start of a race because you're going around the turns. You see, you want to be getting a good position. It's not like in England where you can take your time, along straights, plenty of time. Where in America you've got to get a good position rather than you can't sit last in America very often. If you sit last and they don't go very fast, you don't win. So it is because of the turning tracks, basically, that the style of racing is different. Early on, you want to be getting a good position, really. That's the main thing.
And obviously, a very sad news about Crescillium early part of the year, but obviously going back to last year, when you part-owned the horse, I mean, it must have been a fantastic day. And how did that compare to riding, the owner part of it?
Well, owning and riding, it's a great thrill to do both. But owning an animal basically was, I would say, slightly better than riding one. I never rode a Breeders' Cup winner. Unfortunately, a shadow got in the way of me winning one, but that's one of those things. But owning a Breeders' Cup winner is a great thrill. Running a winner anywhere is a thrill, but a Breeders' Cup is the ultimate. It's a great thrill, and it was a great day last year when the filly did the job for us.
And you've probably been asked this question 1,000 times in relation to Dayjur, but have you got over it yet? Because obviously, do you ever look back at it and think, oh, what if?
If, yeah, if.
Yeah.
If, there's plenty of ifs. There's ifs in everything. There's ifs in everyday life. And, of course, these things happen. Very unfortunate, but it's one of those memorable things that's happened in my career that it's always one at the fore, as it were. You always think about that sort of thing.
And finally, on a domestic point of view, you're still involved, obviously, and your sons are involved in horses. Is there anything that we should be looking out for next season? You've got a couple of nice horses around?
We've had a disappointing year this year. Had a lot of disappointments. Actually, we usually have fillies, and basically they've all fell short this year, so I haven't got anything of any sort of note. No, I haven't got anything startling, so I'm hoping that what we get in the 2-year-olds will be the next star coming along. So actually, the answer to your question is no, I haven't.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's fine. Thanks very much indeed for joining us this morning, buddy. Thank you very much, and all the best in the coming months. And hopefully you do get a 2- or 3-year-old star next year. Thank you.
Right you are, and I hope that we do well tonight, because there'll be a lot of people watching the television and screaming the European horses home.
And finally, I mean, obviously, we're just about to talk about Sir Michael Stout and Telescope tonight. Sir Michael Stout and the UK trainers do know how to win those big races out there, don't they? And
yeah,
do you think
well,
the acclimatisation is a good thing as well over there?
Yes, well, it's not that hot there when you get there. It is a big change going from here to there, of course, but when you get there, it's such a pleasant sort of atmosphere that the horses enjoy it as well. And where all the European horses go into the international yard, it's lovely and quiet, and it's away. It's sort of tucked away from the sort of the hustle and bustle. So they're in a nice quiet spot, and they just come out when race day. They get the noise and what have you. But the horses that go to America from here are usually professional animals. They're good horses. They know what they're there for, and they usually behave very well. So Michael Stout, as you said, he's travelled the world. He's been in every country with his horses. He knows what to do, and obviously we'll be hoping Dan can do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they might get to meet Bo Derek like you did last year as well, Willie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's the ambassador for the Breeders' Cup, and you always. I've met Bo Derek a few times. Yes. Yeah, we got a kiss of her last year, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
I think that was on television.
Yeah, absolutely. Willie, thank you very much indeed.
Right you have. Okay then.
Thank you. All the best.
Bye now. Bye-bye.